J-E. No.
Not from this one, maybe the next one.
Well, welcome back, right?
Welcome back to Leveled Up Podcast.
And we already are close to week 4.
Yeah, we already had our first Thursday night game for week 4.
Yeah, exactly.
This upcoming Sunday is going to be complete week 4.
And not a lot of surprises in kind of like what like the Mets, camp, right? I mean,
Jets.
Sorry, the Jets.
Yeah.
The expectations were maybe you could have beat the 49ers on a bad day, not having, McCaffrey, and Ayuk not, playing with Brock Purdy for a while, but they weren't able to pull it off. But they had a close one against Tennessee, and then now they had like that really good game, at home. So now they're going to be playing Denver, which I think they're ranked best defense at the moment. Like they're doing really good.
Denver defense is really good.
But the way Aaron Rodgers played, if we can just get just like that level of aggression, running and stuff, it just makes the offense so much different.
Yeah, for sure. I will say the Jets, there's a lot of reasons for the Jets fans to be happy right now.
Yeah.
Especially coming off of the win that they did. I think that they've had this roster. There's not really too many new additions. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They've had this roster for pretty much over a year, a year and a half now.
Yeah.
So it's just a matter of playing together now, playing games together, full games, staying healthy, and going through the season. So I think that there's a lot to look forward to, and then there'll be more.
And the boys, man, in the front, you know, they got Smith, they got Vera Tucker, they got Simmons, which kind of was like, I don't know if you remember that scene where Brace was running and he got hit, and then he came up, he was like, "Yo, come at me, bro." I was like, okay, okay, I can dig it. I just like kind of like the culture that's being built with the young talent. And then if you fit Aaron Rodgers, his cockiness is kind of like what the defense, that vibe.
For sure.
The defense played amazing. The first 2 games have been a little bit shaky, but this is another test with an offense that is a little vulnerable. So hopefully the defense comes playing in MetLife before they go to Tokyo.
Tokyo.
No. Are they going to? No, they're going to London.
They
might go to Tokyo. No. But JK. But in the other side for the Giants, a lot of people anticipated them having that record, right?
Yeah, I mean, that's not wrong. Minnesota was their first game. I expected them to honestly win that game, especially with. I know Sam Darnold was named the starting quarterback after. JJ McCarthy got injured and stuff, but I said this to you too. I honestly thought Darnold was gonna win that starting job outright, anyways.
Yeah, he was playing really good.
Yeah,
and he is playing pretty good.
He's playing. The Vikings are, I want to say, either 3-0.
I think they won all games. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's a big surprise there.
Well, if you have Justin Jefferson and Sam Darnold, that's another thing. I think with the Jets quarterbacks, there's been so much negativity on it because if you think about it, even with the era of Mark Sanchez, Geno Smith, Sam Darnold, Zach Wilson, those were projected top picks. You know what I mean? So it's nice to see. I don't know if you can name any other franchise team that has a Geno Smith, a starting caliber player that led their team to the playoffs. It looks like Sam Darnold can be that for the Vikings. You know what I mean? I don't remember any other quarterbacks that came. You know what I mean? Well, maybe Nick Young, right? No, Nick Foles. Was he a second stringer?
I don't know
where he came from. I don't know where he came from anyway.
Yeah. He was in Philly.
Yeah, he was Philly, but I don't know where he originally came from. But that was a nice pickup.
Yeah. Kevin O'Connell, I think it's an early bid for his Coach of the Year award. We'll see how the rest of the season goes. You know what I mean? But he I don't know.
And the Chargers, with them leaving Keenan
Allen, Mike Williams gone. You know what I mean? Austin Eckler gone.
Yeah, and now they're sticking with the run game.
Yeah,
and it's working for them. A lot of the Pittsburgh Steelers undefeated. Yeah. That defense is just rocking it.
There's a couple of things that are a little wild. Yeah, I was not expecting that from the Steelers, especially with Justin Fields or Russell Wilson as quarterback. I was counting them out.
I was kind of like disappointed with. I know we're bouncing different topics and stuff with Dallas. Yeah. They could have lost yesterday.
Yeah. So coming back to all that, like the Giants, like going from their first performance against Minnesota till maybe let's go to Cleveland. They won that game. I'm very happy that they won that game because Cleveland is a good team. Mm-hmm. And then to Dallas. They were able to move the ball like down the field, which has been my biggest pet peeve about the Giants' offense in the past. Moving the ball and getting first downs, getting consistent first downs, and keeping their defense off the field. They did that well against the Cowboys, but their red zone efficiency was not good. That's what it comes down to. They could have won that game.
The Giants' defense played very well.
They played very well, man, and they kept their offense within the grasp of winning the game and stuff. But it is what it is. They drove down there 5 times, 5 field goals. So
I think that the Giants really need to consider probably trading for a quarterback. Maybe not like a starting caliber quarterback, but there has to be, some level of competition. Because we have DeVito, right?
Yeah.
He was like the nice star.
Yeah.
Like, will they give him that chance? Because right now, I think there was a point where Daniel Jones was 21 and 24 in completion percentage. Yeah. But it didn't feel like that. I always thought that when the time was there, like I didn't trust him. And I don't know if that's like me just like being a hater or something, but when I see Daniel Jones and when I know what he's gonna do, when I see like there's gonna be a play, it's usually Daniel Jones run to the corner and get in that first down, dude. Yeah. When I see him throwing the ball, like I'm just like, yo, like I don't know what's gonna go out.
Yeah, I mean that's totally valid. I will say that they brought in Drew Lock, and I honestly think the coaching staff has, if Jones plays bad in the future in the next coming month, like let's say October, getting to the end of October, I really don't think they're afraid of benching him and putting Drew Lock in there. Yeah, because they're paying him, I want to say $8 million a year.
Okay.
Which is backup money.
Drew Lock he's not that bad. Exactly. From Denver.
Yeah, and he came originally from Seattle, I think. Yeah. Maybe Seattle to Denver with that trade. I'm not too sure. But he has experience, you know what I mean? But yeah, we'll see. Honestly, I think like moving forward, that Neighbors connection is going to be like the saving grace. And also Singletary has been stepping up his game. Yeah. But
Singletary had a horrible game yesterday.
He had a fumble, but
he had a really good second game.
Yeah.
But I think Neighbors has that Odell Beckham, like he's like charismatic, he has a personality on the field, energy, which is super cool because I think it fits the Giants so well. Yeah. I just hope that like he's gonna get numbers. He's just that type of player. Yeah. Hopefully that doesn't show like I don't know how to best say it because I don't want to be a hater.
Then don't be a hater.
So like if the Giants have a bad season, they're gonna draft a quarterback. Most likely, right? So I think they should just trade, probably get something. Like right now, like they have a great defense where you can be like a Bryce Young and get an Andy Dalton, and Andy Dalton will win you a game against a freaking good team. You know what I mean? The Giants have a freaking amazing defense right now. Yeah. Well, I wouldn't say amazing. Like I shouldn't say like they do have a really good team, but they have a winning team at the moment, and I was like, dang, the Giants were never out of it, but I felt like I don't have that confidence.
I understand what you're saying, but I was like, if let's say they just for hypotheticals, if they trade for Andy Dalton this season, like they might do better, but like their surrounding cast right now is just Malik Neighbors. I can't really.
Robinson is dope.
He's good too, but
he's
not involved. Hyatt is not involved. Singletary is not going to carry you guys.
That is true.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They need to figure out their depth and what they have, and also get better in general. I do not think if they, let's say they by some miracle they make the postseason, I do not think they're going to make it far.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Whether it's this quarterback or another quarterback, they need to make this team better by playing better together.
We'll give them credit because I feel like they'll match up well against any team. Mm-hmm. I just think their problem is scoring, and then
it's red zone efficiency.
Yeah, and then the big knockoff it was like Barkley was pretty much maneuvering. You know, he was the game player.
Yeah.
Now we know it's Neighbors.
Yeah.
So now what are they going to do with that piece? Exactly. You know what I mean?
And teams are going to game plan for him now. They know that he's the focal point.
Yeah.
So once they take him out, who else do you guys have left?
But that gives an opportunity for other people to step up.
That's what I'm saying.
Like
that's what has to happen.
Bellinger, dude, that was a disappointment. I really thought that he was gonna, because I thought he had that chemistry with Daniel Jones. I haven't seen it.
Yeah.
I think the Robinson and connection is nice.
Yeah.
A speedster.
Yeah.
You know, I think he was
wide receiver screens. Like he can take it. Like, you know what I mean?
I think he was the leading receiver last year. Mm-hmm. And then Slayton, you know, he has to level up.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I think in the past, Slayton has proved to be, if Neighbors isn't there, all those targets will go to Slayton.
Yeah.
I know that for a fact. But they already have that rapport, Daniel Jones and Slayton. But Neighbors is just so explosive. That's why. You know what I mean? We can't. We can't be too surprised because there's way too many surprises, right? Yeah.
Who would have thought, you know, the Baltimore Ravens would be like 1-2?
Yep.
Who would have thought that Washington Redskins would be like favorite to win the division right now?
The Bengals are 0-3.
0-3, like so many craziness.
Chargers are 3-0. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Steelers 3-0. Like,
so we'll just play it week by week.
Yeah.
I think the Jets have a good chance of winning, and I think the Giants, had a tough one this week. But going forward, do you know who they're playing next week?
Next week, I'm not too sure. I'll have to double check that, but
I think the coaching staff was really played really good.
Yeah.
I like I like the fact that they were playing conservative, but it helped, closer to the end. They gave them the opportunity to win the game multiple times.
Yep. We'll see moving forward. Who do the Jets have?
The Jets are playing the Denver Broncos.
Oh yeah.
And then they go to see Sam Darnold.
Okay.
That's gonna be cool.
That's gonna be cool.
Yeah. Technically, I think it's an away game, but it's in.
It's in London.
Yeah.
Okay. We'll see. The Jets should be able to win that game too. I think it'll be tough matchup for the defense. But,
and
I think the Jets defense should be able to capitalize against a rookie quarterback.
Yeah. We'll see because they've been dealing with a couple injuries, but they've been able to overcome them.
Yeah.
Luckily, one of the offensive linemen was injured, but they drafted the first overall, draft pick.
Yeah.
But it's only a 2 to 3 week injury, so they kind of lucked out on it. But it's exciting as a Jets fan because it's kind of like it's not like we have a first overall draft pick. It's like we got to win now.
Yeah. No, that's a big difference, in my opinion, between the Jets and the Giants right now. Like, you know what I mean? The Giants roster, it's like, it's getting better, but their supporting cast is not what the Jets is right now.
But they do have a defense.
They do, but
it's easier to build an offense than a defense.
It is, but like what I'm saying is like the Jets have these guys like Mike Williams, Garrett Wilson, Breece Hall, Tyler Conklin, like, you know what I mean?
And now the rookie that just came out, the youngest rookie to score, and the oldest rookie to score. I mean, the oldest player to score in the NFL, Aaron Rodgers.
Oh yeah. I mean, like Aaron Rodgers by himself isn't half of what the Giants' offense is right now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? There's so many gaps between those two teams. That's why it's very different. Like moving forward to this season. So we'll see. But hopefully both teams put it together for New York.
Yeah, man. So we appreciate you listening. Please like and subscribe, and we'll make more of these.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. See you later.